Okay, problem 30, last one. And if you have a calculator, it makes the problem super simple if you know how to use a calculator. Even if you know everything up until now, and that's fine, you can still make this problem relatively simple. So we're asked to do two things. Use the model to find the linear model. Okay, the regression equation, that's a linear model. That's what that is. Regression equation. Okay. Where x is the entering GPA, so this is L1, which is x, and then current GPA is L2, which is your y. Okay, and then use that model to predict current GPA of a student who's entering with a 3.1. All right, so we'll do the first part first. Right, find the linear model. Same problem as last time. Put the data into lists, so L1 and L2. Run linreg t-test. Once I do that, make sure to make it easy on yourself, right? Reg EQ is listed as Y1. That way you don't have to decipher all of this A and B stuff, okay? Which is not hard to do, but so reg equation Y1, why does that make that easy? Because if I just press Y equals, right, if I press Y equals button, Y1 is the equation. I can just scroll over. It says 3.45 yada 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 plus 0.093 yada yada 937, so 94 x. Okay, and remember y1 in this case was current GPA, so current GPA is going to be equal to 3.45 plus 0.094 times the entering GPA. All right, so that is your linear model right here. Current GPA equals 3.45 plus 0.094 times entering GPA. Okay, so you have to write that whole thing. Hopefully you're a little neater than I am. I should get better at this little tablet. Okay. Now use this model to predict the current GPA. Now I could actually use a calculator to do this. Very helpful. If I go to table set, which is the second button, and then the window button, and make sure independent is ask, and then go to second graph, which is a table. So it gives me a bunch of tables, and it's asking me, I should delete these, delete. It's asking me to put in a value for x, and it's going to spit out a value for y. And remember, my x is my entering GPA. So if I want to know when they're entering with a 3.1, I'm going to enter that in for x. I'm going to hit enter, and this calculator spits out my y value. So what that's basically doing is using this equation here, and it's saying, okay, this is going to be equal to, that's a bad color. This is going to be equal to 3.45 plus 0.094 times 3.1. You can also do this in a calculator. But the advantage here is I don't have to type in much of anything. It outspits an answer 3.744, okay, using the exact equation. If I did this approximation, 3.45 plus 0.094 times 3.1, I actually get 3.741. So notice these two numbers are very close. Either way, I'd probably round 2 decimal places, so 3.74. So my entering GPA, my current GPA would be a 3.74 is the answer. The predicted current GPA based on entering GPA of 3.1. So either way, if I use the math step by step or use the functions of the calculator, pretty dang close. But using a model to predict is super simple. It's basically you're inputting your x value, oops, drop the pen, and you're outputting that y value. So you're inputting the explanatory variable and you're outputting the response variable. And that's the last problem that I'm going to work through. Thanks for listening. If you forgot or you didn't get an email, I would really appreciate if you fill out the survey for this class. It helps give some feedback to the college. So if you're seeing this, please do that. Thank you.